I'm team just it's time to move on, get rid of him. I don't want him on the team. His era was filled with some great moments.
It was.
And yet he's going to be remembered as another name on the back of the shirt of quarterback since Dan Marino.
I'm just going. No. Hold on. I just realized, like, I have a Tua jersey,
so
Tua tees.
So do
I. Like, all my merch is Tua. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Woo.
It is another Tranquilo Sports episode today, and we're joined by our buddy over there at the dive bar, partner pod, friend of the pod, dive bar pod, you name it.
Let's find some more synonyms and rhymes.
Mr. Bobby, how we feeling today, buddy?
Bobby.
Oh, feeling good, man. I feel like it's crazy. We were just here talking about Chris Greer being fired and how we didn't see it coming. And here we are, 2 for 2 in 1 year. Unfortunate, but had to happen, right?
Had to happen. It was so due.
We were riding this high, doing what we do as Dolphin fans every single year, right? Like, oh my God, here we go, 4 in a row. Which, when we looked at the stretch, we said we could do this.
Yeah.
Right? And we did it. And it wasn't even pretty, but we did it. But this was the game. This was the game that was supposed to shift the narrative, change the dynamic of the belief of Mike McDaniel, and that this team can win in the cold, and that Tua can play in the cold. You name it. We know it. But we couldn't do it.
Nope. And it looked bad. It wasn't even that we couldn't do it.
That's an understatement.
It was just an absolute beat down in that second half.
I will say this. The defense looked the part
in the first half,
right? Physical, making tackles, flying to the ball. Jordan Brooks, who has been insane all year long, was again insane in that game.
Yes.
I don't know if it was like they had been on the field for so long in the second half, everything was kind of trying to catch up to them, but they couldn't make a tackle in the second half. That defense looked the defense that we've seen in the cold weathers in the past.
Yeah, I mean, it was it was ugly. I mean, the thing is, like, you go into halftime 7-3, all right. But even when we went to half, it kind of like toward the end of that first half, it started feeling different. It was like, this isn't really a confident one-score game. This is the wheels are bound to fall off, and it just inevitably did. That second half started ugly. Like you said, defense really, the Steelers making big plays. Like that DK shoving people out. Like, dude, oh my God. And then, of course, the offense couldn't do anything. Tua. We'll be talking about Tua today.
Yeah.
But Tua, not his best game and might be one of his worst, to be honest. He just looks scared, making a ton of big mistakes in terms of refusing to throw a ball the way. We also just, like, toward the end of the game, when we, like, technically, like, theoretically had a chance to, like, still kind of get in it, we're just, like, walking around, like going so slow. Like you would think we were
getting in the huddle.
We were up 3 scores. It was crazy. There was no urgency. It was like this team just essentially packed it in with 8 minutes left. And yes, it was a long shot, but like, dude, at least like pretend that you're trying to win this game. And so it just wasn't really good. There's nothing really good to talk about. And it's just like it's officially a wrap. It's another season in the books. Yes, we got 3 games, but now it's like, let's lose all 3 and get a better draft pick. That's all I'm thinking about now. Openly, the last 3, rooting against the Finns. I love them to death, but this is what's best for the franchise. And so, those are my thoughts after yesterday.
Yeah. Bobby, I got a question for you. And it's honestly something I've been on Twitter all day today. Haven't seen much of it. Obviously, Tua's performance is leading to his benching, right? It's been this ongoing conversation is when do you make that decision? Now that there's nothing to play for, it makes sense to bench Tua, which leads me to my question. Is this more about Tua's performance and benching Tua, or more about the fact that there's no more meaningful games this year, so let's see what Quinn Ewers has got?
Yeah, I think it's both. I think it's just kind of works out that way. It's like you do need to send a message to Tua and let him know, like, this isn't good enough. Like, you're not going to be the quarterback here. But also, like, we talked about it last night on the show. Your only goal for the rest of this season is to evaluate. Yeah. I don't want to see Jordan Brooks. I ain't going to get into it, but we're probably not going to see Minka again. Like, I don't want to see these dudes. Like, let these guys play. You have to let the young cats play. Let them get as much reps as possible. Realize who you want to hang on to or who you don't want to hang on to. Get the tape out there for these guys. But I think Tua absolutely earned this benching. I think it's a long time coming. I know it almost happened midseason last year. Sounds like they considered it before. Apparently, from the way Mike kind of said it, this is like the second time they considered this. And much like Chris Greer, it's like, I never thought they had the balls to fire Chris Greer, especially midseason.
Yeah.
And then, so like to double back, even after saying like everything's on the table, this is terrible quarterback play. Like everything is on the table right now. I'm like, yeah, but you're not benching Tua. Come on now, get real. You kissed him on the forehead, dude. It's like, you're not benching Tua. Yeah. Dude, wake up this morning. He's like, yeah, you're out of here, dude. And I'm not even starting to do, we're paying $6 million. I'm starting Quinn Ewers. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Ewers era, baby.
Dude, you got to send a message. And my biggest angle that I've been kind of pushing all year is I think we've slowly seen, look, Mike went all in. When he got the job, he showed how he could win with Tua. He made it work with Tua. He made him the best passer in football. Unfortunately, also made him one of the highest paid quarterbacks in football.
Yes.
But he did his job with Tua. And I think we've slowly seen Mike kind of like disattach himself from Tua. Like, look, I'm not going to cover him up anymore. I'm going to show you who Tua is. I'm not holding his hand. And I feel like the play calling, the strategy, hell, after he made him look bad as a quarterback, he basically said, okay, I'm going to take the ball completely out of Tua's hand. And we won 4 straight. Run the ball 200 yards every weekend. And I think, and this was my biggest thing is, Mike has a way of keeping his job because he has a way of saying, this was Tua. Give me a chance to go get my quarterback one time and show you what I can actually do. I made it work with Tua, and I think that's what we've seen, slowly but surely and publicly, right in front of your face. Mike has slowly detached himself and proven and, quote unquote, threw Tua under the bus without having to throw Tua under the bus by just letting Tua be Tua, honestly, which is kind of sad. But I think Mike really has just disattached himself from him. And this was just one more step in that direction. I really think, it's survival of the fittest right now, and Mike's trying to survive.
Yeah. No, I think the big thing was Mike and Tua were always connected, right? Which they were, but that was because Mike made Tua, right? We saw the best version of Tua in 2023, and giving credit to Mike, right? Because Mike was able to figure out how to make it work. Essentially, though, once he figured that out, so did defenses of other teams. And there was like, Mike's like, I can't do anything else now with Tua. Like, that's it. We hit the ceiling with him. And I think that's where some of that regression comes from. I also think Tua's kind of been put in a cage because of the concussions and the injuries where he knows he can't take certain hits, right? I mean, the play for me, there's a list of plays for Tua, right? And Bobby, you know this. I've been a huge Tua guy. Dave, you know this. I've been a huge Tua guy. And already this year, I was starting to kind of let it go. Saw some flashes to hold on enough of something. But my thing was in that Pittsburgh game, right? You're down in that game. It's 3rd and 3. Tua has an opportunity to scramble for a first down and slides a yard short, which we've seen this happen multiple times already in the season. What franchise quarterback with playoffs on the line, on the road, against a good team is going to do that?
I'm with you. Listen, I'm with you. Tua has regressed so much. This year it's painfully obvious that not only has he gotten worse, he is scared. He's playing scared. He's scared to get hit. He's scared to do anything. So he's put himself in that cage because, and granted, again, he's got.
I think the organization as well.
There's a part of that too, but like he himself, he's just playing scared, and you can't have your franchise quarterback out there playing scared. You just can't. And Tua, he had his that 2023 season was incredible. He still has his strengths in terms of like his strengths of like being so accurate and the timing.
He wasn't accurate this year.
Doesn't even look good. He's lost that, it seems like. So there's really no salvaging him this year, and there's no excuse for it. And yeah, it's like Bobby said, it was bound to happen, and I'm glad they're doing it. To be honest, it's time to move on. I don't know what they're going to do with this contract. I have no idea what they're going to do with him in general, but we have clearly, the message has been sent. So I'm very curious to see. Now the offseason becomes like, because if we have the 11th spot right now in the draft. If we lose these last 3, there's a chance we can move up to like, let's say 7 or 8. where then you can probably even make moves to try to get into that top 5 and take one of the 2 quarterbacks. Which you'd have to think. You'd either take Dante Moore, Mendoza. Like, you got to, because you think about it right now, the Raiders are going to take a guy and the Jets are going to take a guy. You got to jump one of them too, because the Giants aren't going to take a guy. No. There's what are the other teams?
The Titans are not going to take a guy.
The Titans aren't going to take a guy, and I don't think the Saints are going to take a guy either. So I think it's really just you got to jump the Jets and the Raiders. So you can probably do that better if you got the 7th pick in the draft.
You're probably not going to be able to jump the Jets because they have so much capital. If anyone's going to jump, it's them, right?
That's also true. Good point.
Do you get me? So there's that. Also, there's the argument that this draft class of quarterbacks is not as good as next year. So do you wait to get that quarterback next year? Also, you owe to a 50, whatever it is, $1 million next year. And I think that's the biggest question because, we're moving on from him right now. But is it a guarantee that we say we're not going to start him again next year?
No, it's true. I guess there is that chance, but I don't think it's worth it. I think at this point you cut loose like the Broncos did with Russ, and you eat it, and it's just like, screw it, whatever.
It's cost the same amount of money, basically.
Yeah, it's going to cost the same amount of money, and he's not going to – I mean, I guess you can keep him on as a backup, but I think there's a point – isn't there a date that if he passes, he gets paid even more? So, like, at that point, just cut him. Because it's better save whatever save the $19 million because you're either paying him $52 or $53 million. If a certain day I think it goes to $69 or something crazy like that. But yeah, I'm team. Just it's time to move on, get rid of him. I don't want him on the team. And his arrows was filled with some great moments.
It was, and
yet he's going to be remembered as another name on the back of the shirt of quarterback since Dan Marino.
I'm just going. No. Hold on. I just realized, like, I have a Tua jersey, Tua tees.
So do I.
Like, all my merch is Tua.
Dude, I have a Tua.
I'm gonna have no Dolphin merch now.
I actually threw this shirt away a couple weeks ago. It was a father goat with the number 13 on it and a baby goat with the number 1 shirt. I had that shirt. Yeah, I gave it a Goodwill, I think. Like, I got rid of it. There's gonna be some guy out there who thinks Tua was the GOAT, but no, my friend, you're being lied to by me. You're being lied to by me. All right, he's not the guy, and it's time to move on. I've got so much. I mean, every Dolphins jersey I have, Tua, he's now gone. Vaughn, gone. Jonnu, gone. By the way, Jonnu, what a play yesterday. Jonnu, gone.
You guys called it. I saw that.
I've got no one left. I got to get a new jersey. I don't even know who to get. Might get a Brooks jersey, and he's gonna be gone in 2 years.
I'm done buying jerseys. We gotta do a pooch did and just make your custom.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Custom name jersey.
That's what I'm gonna get.
I don't buy jerseys. One, because this just happens, right? It's the NFL.
I know.
It's a business, but also we're Dolphin fans. Like, come on, you boys knew better. You boys knew better.
I got it as a gift, so I can't really blame myself.
I bought it on draft day. The day we drafted him, I bought the jersey.
You bought the Tua jersey on draft day?
Yeah. I did. So I've had it for a while.
Oh, he was riding that high for real.
We got a question in the crowd.
Do you think?
I don't think can we hear you?
Dolphins is over, or do you think his entire
career is over?
No, his career is not over.
He's going to be a generational backup.
He's going to go win a Super Bowl with the Saints.
Yeah, as a backup. He's a generational backup. He's going to be.
You've seen it. All these failed quarterbacks end up.
No,
I don't think his career is done.
Well, as a
he might be a backup somewhere, and then you never know what happens. But
yeah, I think he's gonna have the maybe he have the Mariota path where he's gonna be a
why, because he's Hawaiian.
Yeah, exactly why he's Hawaiian, and he's gonna be a backup, and he's only gonna play when the starter gets injured. That's his path forward.
You don't think he has a Daniel Jones arc in him?
No, I do not. Daniel Jones is 6'4" behemoth, and he still got injured. You know what I mean? Like, and Daniel Jones. I don't know. Tua, like, I don't see a team. Can you imagine being a general manager of a team and being like, we need to find the quarterback for our future and see everything that's gone on the last 2 years of this organization and be like, yep, that's our guy.
There's
no way.
He could be a bridge guy.
No, he can be a backup. That's his role for the rest of his life. He is we're going to see him in those commercials of when they bring in the backup quarterback, like, oh, bring in the backup in your life. And he's like talking to a girl like, remember to spell your cafe with an A. Like, who knows what he's going to do? But he ain't going to be a starting quarterback in this league. You can mark my words. He is done.
Yeah, I hate to I wish better for him, but I think he's going to turn into a meme like Kind of like Jameis
yes.
Winston. Kind of like
Yes.
Jameis Winston is like now. It's like, look, Jameis is never going to be more than what he is, but man, you love watching it. And I
least he's
feel
fun.
like Tua's going to be one of those guys where it's like, dude, the starter goes down, like David says.
Yeah.
Tua checks in, and you're like, you call your boy, you're like, dude, get to the TV now. Tua's about to do some dumb shit.
Yes. That's what it is. That's what it is. Unfortunate, and I sound mean, whatever. I know he's a nice guy, and I wanted him to succeed so bad. I did. I had his jersey. I wanted nothing more than this guy to succeed. Unfortunately, it's not working. So now I agree, Bobby. He's going to be a meme, and he will be forever remembered, probably for the hands and the interceptions and I don't know. Like that's all he's going to be remembered.
No, that's it. No one's going to remember any of that good run.
So
I think the worst part too is like this isn't even meant to be disrespectful. Like reality of it is like Tua was a premium athlete, one of the best college quarterbacks we've ever
100%.
seen. An insane story. Came in the league, obviously got over a devastating true level 1 trauma with his hip injury. Came back, got to the top. Like it's a great story. Unfortunately, though, the reality of it is his body caught up to him. And like you don't have to hate Tua to understand that like his body 100%. Has just started to let him down, and it's pretty obvious. And it's he's young, but it's like, look, the concussions probably don't help anything, with his processing or like with his functions. And the Dolphins have to eat some of this too. But like when he got paid, they kind of put a lot of restrictions on him, and he kind of got stuck in that facility, and he wasn't putting in the work like he was putting in the work before. And the reality of it is, physically, Tua's a Honda Accord with a nice-ass body kit and one of those crazy spoolers and a loud-ass muffler, if he puts in all the time. When he doesn't put in all the time, Tua is quickly a Honda Accord with, like, the red fender and then, like, the whole car is green. It's like he has to put in, like Nick Hicks. This is our buddy. This isn't a secret. Nick Hicks trained Tua for a long time. Tua was training, and I'm not even being funny, 5 to 6 hours a day, 2 days, every day of the offseason since he came into the league with Nick Hicks. He gets his contract. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I couldn't tell you. I'm not here to speak on what he does do, but I know him and Nick Hicks, once that deal was done, that was a done deal for that. And for me, it's like, I know now that Tua was putting in the time, and while he's not a freak athlete, he's not Lamar Jackson, he's never going to be that. But when putting in the time, he could maximize his potential. He could do enough. Another thing with the inaccuracy is like, this is one thing Nick always talks about. His hitch is more important than any other quarterback's hitch. The top of his drop back and the way he steps into a throw is the most important part of Tua's game, period. And that's why now he can't hit the broadside of a barn. That's why Asante Samuel Jr. is probably going to get another contract this offseason. It's just Tua's fundamentals, and it shows. He just ain't putting in that work. When you work five hours a day, you don't have to think about nothing. Your body's like snap, 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 snap. Your shit is on point. When you go from doing that to doing nothing, you're looking at it. 3rd and 2, can't pick up a first down with a wide open field. That's his body breaking down and not putting in the work in the offseason. So all that stuff you're talking about, it's like, we're not being disrespectful. We all were fans of the guy. I wish he turned into Dan Marino. That would have been incredible for us. The reality of it is his body has failed him. And now even simple things as picking up 3rd and 2 in a wide open field is impossible. And it's just, that's reality. And, he's been through a lot. He deserves that. I mean, he did essentially put his life on the line a few times for this organization. So like he tried, but the reality of it is it's over. Like his body is telling you the story. So
to be honest with you, like, is there a world where like I don't know, I guess not. Like he just like packs it up. Like he got his bag, he's got injury history. I know he will never probably do it, but like it's probably the best thing for him. Maybe even medically retire.
I don't think so. I mean, if Tua is the competitor that he's always said that he's been, he'll find whatever the next path is for him to still play in the NFL. But the only way I could see something like that happen is if he got another concussion.
Yeah. But, he's not going to get it this year. So
Right.
He's not even the backup.
He's
the emergency quarterback.
Who's to say that now that there's nothing to play, higher ups are like, yo, we don't want to deal with that insurance policy that exists out there, that if Tua were to get another concussion, we'd have to like pay out basically.
Wait, what? Really?
You don't remember when that last concussion happened people were saying that there's like a clause that if he retires,
We get the money back.
we get the money back, but there's like an insurance policy.
Oh.
And like Tua gets paid, but we still, like Ross, I'm pretty sure is still obligated to pay some of it.
Yeah. From my understanding, if he medically retired, technically, I mean, we wouldn't have to pay the whole salary.
The whole
If he
salary.
was forced to retire.
That's what I'm saying. Medically retired.
If he retired under his own will, it's different.
Yeah.
Because you can
Wow.
be forced to retire. Like, let's say that people have neck injuries, like I was forced
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
retire.
Yeah.
Like,
Well.
Andrew Luck retired under his own will. It wasn't like someone told him you have to retire. He retires like, dude, I want to.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, listen. I hope the best for him. I really do. But it's just not gonna be here. So like, it's just like I'm ready to close this chapter, open the next chapter. We got Quinn Ewers, baby. Come on, hook 'em, baby. We got Quinn Ewers era. Start getting hype, boys.
I
We
won't
got a
get
new
hyped until
quarterback.
I won't get hyped until I watch that game on Sunday.
We got a new quarterback, baby. Let's go.
I'm shaking my mullet over here in case you're wondering.
Let's get it, Bobby.
Now, question before Quinn Ewers, in my opinion, right now, is just let's see what we got. We could talk about him in 3 weeks because right now we know nothing about him. Apparently, he's looked good in practice. It's great, but it's really just a test. The biggest question outside of this, what's the situation with Mike? Is Mike safe for next year? Is it still determinant on what happens these next 3 weeks? Like, where's it? Because if not, why not fire Mike right now?
I've got an opinion, but Bob, if you want to go first.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that one.
Yeah, just throw it at him.
I'm kidding. I'm not serious. I can go.
I mean, look. Go ahead.
I really think it a large part will depend on who we think is available, right? Like if
Yeah.
in terms of especially like, I mean, I don't think they'll fire him if they like. I think they're going to look for a significant upgrade if that makes sense. But again, like last year there was the Vrabels, right? Like if Vrabel is available. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, again, he also loses the next 3 games and we go 6-10. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do fire him at the end of the year, no matter what. But I don't know. I have a weird feeling that we either keep him or only fire him if we really find we have a guy that we think is a sure like upgrade. Like we're not like going to take. I don't think we'll take a risk on anybody, and that's just my opinion. I don't think we're going to take a risk on a potential kind of like him, a guy like him, a potential upside guy that we're like, man, let's see what he's got. So.
No, I think that's pretty accurate. I think the context matters, right? Circumstance matters. I think that we're going to get to the offseason, and Ross is going to Ross, right? If he goes to a yacht party and John Gruden just happens to be across the table, and he's like, wink, wink, and he's got his dive bar hat on, he might be like, okay, let me make one call. Before we talk, let me make a call so I don't get in trouble again. I've been through this. Hold on. Let me fire the guy first. I think, but also you got to understand, like, if they don't plan on competing next year, let's say they really truly see next year as like a gap year, like Quinn Ewers is just going to run this thing and you're going to essentially be tanking. People hate that word, but let's be honest here.
That's what it is.
Why would you fire Mike McDaniel just to set the other guy up to suck? You know what I mean? Like, if you know, like next year, just keep the GM in place that you got right now. Was it Champ? What is
Champ
it?
Kelly.
Champ?
Yeah.
Champ Kelly. Let Champ Kelly run it for a year. Let Mike stay in place and let them go get you 3 wins with Quinn Ewers. And then you go and look at, like Andre said, you go look at that quarterback class and you see what you really got. And in that offseason, you're a very desirable destination now. You're probably coming out of some of that dead cap that you ate from Tua. Tyreek's off the books. A lot of the vets are off the books. You probably got a lot better cap situation. Got a top 3 pick, probably a bunch of picks, probably 10 plus picks in the draft. You're looking a lot prettier, in the open market to a quarterback. And honestly, there isn't really the king of the crown. Like, there's nobody out there right now that I'm like, I absolutely would fire Mike McDaniel for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like, it's all about context. Now, Mike Tomlin gets fired tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Different story.
maybe we talk about it. But
yeah.
this so Dolphins, right? To just like hypothetically, that's hypotheticals. We live in hypothetical land, unfortunately. Right now, I think Mike's your coach. I think like I said earlier, I have to stick to it because I think this is just another step of him fully detaching himself from Tua and knowing that ship's kind of turning. And I think Mike has the approval of Stephen Ross, who, really matters at the end of the day because they fired Greer, not McDaniel. They benched Tua. McDaniel keeps his job, and we all see, and obviously things can get real bad real quickly. Obviously things are headed that way. I mean, like Andre said, this is really just a test run to see what Quinn Ewers is. If we can crank up the Ewers have, I'm all about posting TikToks all day long of him like in rap music and going crazy stuff in college. But reality of it is like Ewers is probably, barring a miracle, which I'm all here for, not going to take off and like win this job. That's not what this is about. This is a strictly business move to get Tua off the field, move that to the side, kind of prepare to move on from that, and not further damage your draft situation and your future, assets.
Yeah. I mean, because like I was on the train where Mike did enough for me to like, I'm down to run it back again. But, then it's like, you watch a Steelers game and it's like, dude, you've done this so many times where you can't figure it out, right? You just got out-coached by a better coach. Your team doesn't seem prepared and ready to handle the cold. And they did all the things. They practiced in the snow, getting off the plane. Like, they did everything. Like, I was bought in. And that first half, defensive-wise, I was like, okay, yeah, I see it. I see something different than I've seen in the past. But then again, here we go. Wheels fucking came off, and it was the same exact story of what we see in the cold. But then again, Tua played like crap. So is it more a Tua problem or a Mike problem, or obviously a both problem? I would be curious to see Mike with his quarterback, as you said, Bobby. Like, let Mike go get a guy that he says, bro, this is it. I can get him. I know how to run the offense. He can take us to the next level. I am curious to see, because right now, Mike gets fired. Every team that needs an OC is calling for Mike 100%. Right now. 100%.
He will like land immediately, and he's going to. If anyone's going to leave this team and win a Super Bowl, it's going to be him, because he's going to go be the OC for like Lamar Jackson. Like
the Eagles are like nonstop fans, like saying like, "Bro, bring Mike here. We'll take him right now."
Can you imagine the Eagles just win another Super Bowl with Mike McDaniel OC and Fangio at DC? I will burn down the city of Philadelphia.
That honestly would happen.
I think y'all just cracked the code. Actually, that's exactly how this goes.
Yeah. So, but I'm with you, Dre. Like, I personally blame more Tua than McDaniel. McDaniel absolutely deserves blame, though. Like, he can't get away scot-free. There's a lot of things that
for sure.
fall on him. I do, but I really do. I just think it's a Tua problem. Like, I think, like, how can you, like, this is the best that we can do with him. Like, just think about it. In that first half alone, let's just look at the first half. That defense played lights out, and we could only get 3 points. So there's only so much that the defense could do eventually. And then even through the game, it was 28-3. We still couldn't score anything. Like, sure, some things definitely fall on him in terms of some bad play calls, probably, and things like that. But, like, the fact that you can't trust your quarterback and your quarterback can't make certain plays that you need him to make, there's only so much that the coach can do.
Our 4-game winning streak, Tua didn't throw for over 200 yards in any single one of those games. Like, that's Mike saying, I'm taking the ball out of your hand and we're going to win another way.
Exactly. Yeah, so for me, I think, I mean, listen, I like Mike, but I'm somebody who I would have loved a Vrabel. Like, I want like a tough guy, dude. I just want, but we did do that with Flores, you know what I mean? To terrible results. So, like, you know, like, at this point, what do I know? But, like, Mike, he is an offensive genius. I know it's still in there, and you can see it. Some of the games that he called this year have been amazing. I do still think that he's got that football mind. I do think it's a better fit for an OC than a head coach, but, you know, unless they pull, what's the college team that just hired somebody, and then was it Virginia Tech with Franklin, and the head coach of Virginia Tech became the DC. Like, he actually stayed at Virginia Tech.
Oh, shit.
Can you imagine that happen? Like, we go get somebody, and just Mike's like, screw it, I'll run it back at OC. And it would never happen, but that would be best case scenario.
That needed to happen with Vrabel last year.
That would be best case scenario.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, I think Tua is just, like David was kind of saying, every quarterbacks have archetypes, and Tua, unfortunately, is not Kobe or Shaq. Tua is Derek Fisher. Yeah. And great fucking point guard.
Player, yeah.
has a lot of hardware in his closet. But his job wasn't to put the team on his back or depend on and go score 40 and go against your best defender. His job was to be smart, dish out the ball as needed, and be willing to hit a clutch shot or a big three when needed. And that literally is Tua. And that's fine. But and this is why Chris Greer doesn't have a job. We're not built like the damn 0-1 Lakers either. So like we don't have all that around him anymore. So like, that's not going to work. I mean, you got guys who literally can. And like Andre was kind of saying it, like the defense did their best. You don't think for a second if we have, Josh Allen in that first half, we're not winning 17-3 at half, 17-7. Like the defense went all out in the first half. Best they could do for you. And you literally can't do nothing. The one drive you are moving down the field, you just throw a ball up to Asante Samuel Jr. and just end it. Like, we finally get it going. So, like, that is reality. You really can sell the idea of McDaniel having his one turn at this thing because like, that game goes different if you have a true quarterback. If you have a quarterback who can go make the plays, read defenses, and win ball games, like, it is what it is. It just is what it is.
I'm with you. The thing is, there's so much change, right? Is Weaver going to go take a head coaching job somewhere there, right? So then what do you do with that? We have the open GM spot. You got the cap situation. Like, we are in such a disaster.
Yeah, we're in a terrible
situation. Like, we're here talking about 2 of 20 problems that this team has.
We're just staring massive years of rebuild in the face, and I don't want to accept it yet. But
so you're saying we're running it back?
Probably.
Pretty much.
We're going to probably run it back. But Bobby, here's the difference, though. We're going to run it back with Russell Wilson. Next year, baby.
I want to
bring in the Russ resurgent year.
Can you imagine a locker room with Tua and Russ?
Oh, God, no. It would be.
But that wouldn't be that would never happen, first of all. I do want to say this. I really do. I think people talk about dead cap way too much. I actually go on full tangent and rants on our show about the dead cap thing. I think people look at the dead cap like it's like the mind flayer, like it truly does mind blow people. Like, we can't cut someone. They get paid, blah, blah. It's like, dude, Sean Payton just proved to you why that's just dumber than hell.
Right.
They literally cut the highest paid quarterback in football, and they're now 1 seed in the AFC 2 years later.
Exactly.
It's like, if you know what you're doing and you have the right people in place.
Yeah.
And let's be honest here. We're probably not going to be back in the AFC title in 2 years. We haven't been there in 25 years or probably much longer than that.
AFC title is nice. So I'd like to get to the divisional first.
Exactly. So the point is, dead cap also doesn't matter to a team that doesn't plan on competing in the near future. So to talk about the dead cap, and like also people just assume Tua is going to be okay to like just sit there and be I love supporting Quinn Ewers. Like, he's a great kid. No, like Tua's not going to sit there like idle hands either. So like, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. When this kind of stuff comes to a head, it comes to a head. You have to end it, and you can't have people in the building. It causes unwanted tension. It's just weird, right? It's always weird. So like, I think Tua's gone. I really do. I do want to throw something back at y'all real quick. This was a topic last night. If we're looking for a bridge quarterback, this was my pitch. Because tell me this wouldn't be fun. We're going to lose a lot of ball games, but we're going to score a lot of points. Go get me Kyler Murray and just let's play some backyard bullshit for 17 games.
No, see, I am no Kyler Murray.
I am anti-Kyler Murray.
Bobby, I thought you were going with the Jameis Winston route.
I thought you were going to go the JMO train.
I was like, we're going to lose a bunch.
You said
we're
fun,
gonna
lose a lot, score a lot of points. I'm like, this is Jameis.
Yeah.
That's not Kyler, in my opinion.
Dude, I don't want to see another quarterback take a snap that is under 6 feet on this team. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see it again. I need a taller guy.
I'm going to tell you exactly why Kyler Murray is not going to work, right? I have Marvin Harrison and Michael Wilson on my fantasy team. They were non-existent until Jacoby Brissett came into the picture. Kyler Murray stinks.
Let's bring back Jacoby.
I don't want him.
Let's bring back Jacoby Brissett.
I mean, Jacoby looks great right now.
Y'all are forgetting one critical part here. I'm trying to tank, but I also want to watch something interesting on Sundays.
That's fair. That's fair.
You tell me watching that little toddler run around with the oversized football every Sunday chunking it backyard bullshit with Achane and Waddle wouldn't be entertaining?
That's true. Mike could make Kyler work.
Y'all are forgetting a lot of. There's variables in there that make this a good match.
How about this? Let's trade our entire
Talk about
team.
speed everywhere.
Let's trade our entire team except Achane and go get Lamar Jackson.
I don't want Lamar.
That's
either.
actually a great segue to my next question. A lot of people say they're team tank, but how team tank are you? Like, where do you draw the line? Like, what is a move that if you've seen happen this offseason to acquire more assets and head towards a rebuild that you'd go, oh, hell no, y'all lost me? Like Jordan Brooks traded, Aaron Brewer traded.
I mean, dude, I that's the thing. I think there's pieces that we can build around this team, right? It is Devon Achane, it's Patrick Paul, it's Jordan Brooks. You know, Minka towards the latter half of that year looked really good, right?
Yeah.
Like there was pieces on this team. Dotson was good this year. You know, then you got your rookie and Kenneth Grant that was starting to take shape. All right, like there's Aaron Brewer, best center in the league. And, you know, that's a quote from everybody in the league. So it's like there's pieces around, bro. But like I'm also understanding like we've been this for 25 years, right? We're a piece away. We're a piece away. We're a piece away. Here we are again. We're a couple pieces away from being a good team. But I don't know what it is.
For me, I'm going to do a full 360 from when I was on the Die Bar podcast where I said, let's trade Devon Achane for a ton of picks. If we trade Devon Achane, he is the only player I will cause a riot for.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm with you.
I agree. We do have so many good pieces that and I'm with you. I truly I'm such a sicko, man. I really
Jordan Brooks is fucking
I think we're
amazing.
a quarterback away. I think we're a quarterback away. I am a sicko. I think there's so much talent on this team. We need a few. We have some holes. We're not perfect.
I don't disagree with that.
But I think I don't want to blow it up, right? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I think we just you know what it is? You know what we got to do it. And I'm gonna quote my brother. It's my brother Danny Hondel's take. He's been saying this for years. We will never win anything until we go back to the old logo or change the damn whale. All right, we need to change. We need a brand rebrand. We need to go back to the old school logo, get rid of this new wave stuff. It's time to go back. It's the only way to break the curse. And that's that. So maybe that's it.
Old logo. I think that's honestly the curse. I thought it was Greer, but it's the old logo.
It's the logo, dude. It's that whale.
Well,
man.
the word is that Ross loves the new uniforms. He created that to be like, he wanted to put his imprint on the Miami franchise. That was his way of doing it. It didn't land like he thought, but he's too stubborn to change. So unfortunately, you're telling me we need a new owner as well. So that's great. Just add it to the laundry list.
Add it to the laundry list, 100%.
I got one last question. It's only for Bobby because I already know how Dave is going to answer this question.
Jesus Christ.
There's this it's not a rumor, but you know, it's out there. It's out there in the Twitter stratosphere. You know, this guy in Cleveland, or not in Cleveland, in Cincinnati, is not very happy at quarterback right now. Is there a world that the Dolphins trade for Joey B? And how would you feel about that?
Look, I think when you've pictured Joe Burrow as your quarterback, you feel pretty good about it, right? But when you really think about it, one, the assets it's going to take to trade for Joe Burrow, and two, most importantly, especially we've spent 38 minutes and 32 seconds talking about an injury-prone quarterback.
Right.
Joe Burrow is the only quarterback in this league that's more injury-prone than Tua. It's an absolute no. It's so Dolphins. We get the best quarterback from that class, and he just never sees the field. It would just be the cherry on top, honestly.
Bobby,
I'm with you.
Bobby, thank you for that. I think Joe Burrow's the most overrated quarterback in this entire league. I think this whole thing of Joey B, Golden Boy, that guy, and I mean, he is made of glass. He is way more fragile than Tua, and really, like, he's going to retire in 2 years because he's already talking about like how he's going to retire and move to Paris and be in Fashion Week 24, months of the year or whatever. I don't care. I am not a Joe Burrow guy. He's a one-hit wonder. He is overrated as hell. That is my take.
No, it's fair. My thing is the injuries because when he's healthy, he looks sick. But
No, he's a good quarterback. I do want to stand firm on that. Like,
yeah.
he's great.
No, Bobby, you're doing so well. No, Bobby, you're doing so
He's
well.
a great quarterback, and he is a great looking guy. But his tendons might be made of wet toilet paper, and that's reality, and that's okay.
Yeah. No,
He's gonna have a good life.
injury
He'll have a
before
great
that.
life.
That's for damn sure. That's all I got as far as questions. There's a lot more things to figure out with this team. Now it's the Quinn Ewers era. We see what we got with him, and then we run it back at the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
We got another question in the crowd.
Yes.
This is about Quinn Ewers. Talk about how many questions. How much weight do you hold on this game for Quinn, even though we are playing arguably one of the worst defenses?
Honestly, zero. I for me, I actually just think Quinn, like the Ewers era, is just me trolling and having fun.
Yeah.
There's no world, and I want him to prove me wrong. Maybe he is the greatest player I've ever seen. I just don't see a world where he actually impresses me enough these 3 games where I'm like, that's the guy. Let's build around him. Who knows? But
Sure, he might throw a
I
ball
think
further than Tua, but it doesn't mean he's a better quarterback.
the expectation for Quinn is low, right? So no one's coming in expecting anything out of Quinn.
7th round pick. Like, I mean, who knows? Did we just stumble into Tom Brady? Let's find out. Tune in next week, folks. Like that. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but like, I don't know. For me, I'm not expecting much. For me, it's more about the Tua benching than it is about starting Quinn Ewers. I think it's like, let's just see what we got. If he doesn't have what it takes, doesn't have what it takes. If he does, I'm just like, all right, let's see. But like, I don't know if like I want to like just dive in and be like, this is our guy after these 3 games. I mean, he'd have to really do something incredible. Like he'd have to like look like Patrick Mahomes for me to be like, all right, maybe I'm sold. But that's just me.
In the preseason, I mean,
That's preseason. That doesn't mean anything.
the Browns, like, obviously, you're not warm.
He did throw that dime. He did throw one dime against the Browns, getting
Yeah.
hit and just freaking let one loose.
So, like, let's say we come out and he has one of these, first game flashes. We come out with a dub. He has an okay game.
Yeah.
Is that a sign to like, okay, you know what?
No.
I don't know. I'll tell you what,
it's 3 game. It's a 3-game test against some decent teams
we got
outside of
one good defense,
outside
really,
of Cincy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's gonna outplay the Burrow the bum. I mean, I expect it. And then
Jesus, that's getting.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let me tell you this. If Quinn Ewers,
This guy gets roasted every time he has these hot takes on Joe Burrow.
The city of Cincinnati hates
cooked.
my ass. If Quinn Ewers, mark my words, has better stats, just stats, right? Let's say, pick a stat. Do you want touchdown or yards?
Both.
You want both? All right, both. If he has better stats, touchdown and yards, Burrow, Baker, and May, I'm going to have to buy a Quinn Ewers jersey. And I might have to just fully embrace the Quinn Ewers stand. I will do everything. I might get a tattoo. Who knows what's going to happen?
Okay.
But if he has to outplay all 3 quarterbacks, and he's my guy, Pooch. If he outplays all 3 of them, yards and touchdowns, my guy, jersey's coming.
So we go 3-0 and he outplays all the starting quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy. That's your answer.
I mean, that's a good enough.
Yeah.
Proof of
Burrow
concept.
should be an easy one, but, let's see what he's got against Baker and May.
Yeah. We'll see.
I really just want to be like intrigued. I'm just showing up Sunday for like
Me
some
too.
flashes, a little razzle dazzle, but to like at the end of the day lose by like 10. Like, let's be honest here. Like,
That's why I didn't say win.
He can throw for 400 yards, but we better lose by lose at the end of the day. So like, it'd be a little disappointing, honestly, if you pull some rabbit out the hat. To be quite honest, it's like, hold on, son. It's like, but you found a franchise quarterback. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He could have done that next year. And there is a world where like he is the quarterback next year, and like he could show like why you should give him a true shot while we secretly try to get the number 1 pick. Sure, I'm there. You can sell me on that. But I mean, I'm not expecting. And I don't really know what he could do, honestly, to make you truly buy in 3 weeks, especially with our history and luck.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, with our history and luck, he's going to look like the second coming of Jesus Christ these next 3 weeks. And then we're going to go all in, and he's going to look like the second coming of Satan. So I don't know what the hell. That's just us. That is just us in a nutshell. So.
Oh, man, to be a Dolphin fan.
Let me put this out there real quick, though.
close.
if there was one quarterback, though, that you truly would, now it's got to be realistic. You can't just say Josh Allen because the Bills aren't trading Josh Allen and the damn sure ain't trading him to the Dolphins. Realistically, that there could be a scenario where somehow he becomes available. Who is the, break glass, an actual elite quarterback that you would throw real assets? I'm talking like 2-3 first-round picks to go get that realistically come home. I got mine. I'll start because I think it's realistic. We know for damn sure right out of his mouth that he would love to be here. And it's the opposite of anything we've had in the past. And he's had kind of a rocky season too, but if I'm breaking the glass and I'm going for him, Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
I
Retweet.
will bring him home.
Yeah.
South Florida kid, born and raised, Electric City. That would be some fun damn football.
It would. I don't think that's going to happen.
It's my answer too, by the way, Bobby. I'm not going to talk on this. That is my guy. I would do sick things to have Lamar Jackson in aqua and orange. So I'm with you.
Realistic? I don't know.
Well, look, listen. They have some turmoil over there. It's not perfect there. There's rumors that Lamar hates it there. John don't like it there. Somebody's getting there. Somebody apparently is getting moved this all season. John or Lamar. Lamar doesn't show up on Wednesdays.
I would take John Harbaugh, though. Oh, my God. I would love
Bring them both over here.
Well, you just realize, I just told you can't have both. I think there's some, it's like trading for Flores and Tua. You just can't have it. But look, if they want to get, stupid and get rid of either one of them, we're definitely going to be interested. But I think that, things like that could happen. And if you pay attention, like Lamar, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on over there, like with the injuries and he was back and then he wasn't back. And then he's like, they shouldn't have said I was back because I wasn't ready. And he never shows up on Wednesdays. And I don't know, there's some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, and by the way, the biggest mistake the Miami Dolphins ever made was not going after Lamar 2 years ago. Lamar
no one did.
No one. Well, yeah, it's not just Miami Dolphins, but if we would have thrown the same contract at him, he would have signed with the Miami Dolphins. And he would have been worth it. At the time, he was already an MVP winner. He's proven in this league. He's electric. He was the guy. We should have gone after him. Obviously, hindsight's 2020, but it's also dude, this is a 2-time MVP quarterback. He was available. And he wanted to come to your city. Why aren't you talking to him at least? Whatever. And by the way, we also could have drafted him. Let's not forget. So.
Yeah. Apparently, Stephen Ross wanted him too. Yeah. Apparently, every time Stephen Ross has wanted a quarterback, they're a dog. He can't do much right, but he knows quarterbacks. And he didn't want Tua. He wanted Lamar. Apparently, he wanted. I forget. There's a couple more examples of that.
Who was the? Was he? Did he want Herbert? Or was that Flores?
Flores wanted Herbert.
I think Flores wanted Love.
Oh,
really?
I think that's the name attached to Flores. I think maybe Ross wanted Herbert.
And what, it was a Greer to say?
Yeah, it's all good. Dude, they all got their misses. We can sit here and be I know. They all got their, like Flores drafted Noah Igbo over Jonathan Taylor.
Exactly.
Who's the one kid that was it Charles Harris over TJ Watt too? Same position, right next to each other.
Austin Jackson over Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
JJ is a guy that's in turmoil.
That's interesting.
You want which one? You want to bring 9 over?
No. Maybe Justin Jefferson.
Dude, could you imagine going from 2 to 9? Holy shit, that's hell.
Yes, it is.
That's some shit the Dolphins would do.
Oh man, that's good.
But at the end of the day, I don't think we're making any of this stuff. I think we're not in position. We're no longer, fuck these picks. We need every asset we can get and some.
100%.
So I don't want to trade Jordan Brooks and I don't want to trade Aaron Brewer. And I want Minka to kind of come back and be that vet to kind of steer the ship for the future. But it's at the same time, I don't know what you could get for Jordan Brooks. He's arguably the best linebacker in football if Fred Warner's hurt.
Yep.
And, Aaron Brewer is the best center in football. They're both 28. Do they want to hang around till 31 to see competitive football? They're as hot as they're ever going to be. That's if you tell me you can flip them both for second-round picks, I don't know. Maybe if you're all in on a rebuild, that might be the move.
I know. If Myles Garrett obviously wasn't having the year he's having, Brooks would be right up there in the defensive player of the year conversation.
Hey, leads the NFL in tackles.
Yeah, like he's incredible. But yeah, it really depends on. I mean, if those guys even want to be here, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's another part. Obviously, they have their contracts, but like, they can, they can be like, get me the hell out of here. And then at that point, you try to get what you get for them. So let's see.
GM
It's gonna be
that
a very
comes in
interesting
is going to
offseason.
have his hands full.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I wonder.
That's why the signs
that's
really
the more
point to
important one.
us. And that's why the signs really point to us kind of like just kind of kicking the can down the road a little bit. Like you kind of got to keep some stuff in place because you're just not really built to be a desirable destination or to really make a big swing and to even get what you want in the first place. So we might just be stuck kind of status quo for another year.
Yeah, I agree.
No, what a blast.
What a blast.
What a freaking blast.
And we'll run it again next year. With the pod.
next year by July, we're back.
Hey, I'll be posting that picture of the dude with the Dolphins hat on. I want you to put the word out.
Yes,
We're back up.
yeah. We make like one signing and it's like like a 6th-round pick. We're back.
I felt so good about this year.
Yeah.
Cam Newton.
Oh my
Keep that guy far away.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, it'd be.
Man.
Something
Well,
else.
Bobby, always a pleasure.
Yes.
Unfortunate series of events, but we got 3 more games. It's Quinn time. We'll see what we got, and then we'll probably run it back again as the season ends and see where we're looking at.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we don't have like another sports show or something where we don't have to talk about the Dolphins every week, but whatever.
Hey now.
That's neither here or there.
Wink, wink.
Something's brewing.
I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss.
Exactly.
I can only promote stuff so well. Like, go, bro.
Oh God.
Something's cooking. We're hyped.
Yeah.
But until then, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
see you on the
Always
next one.
pleasure.